It was a scene straight out of a blockbuster, one of those rare moments when history seems to pause and the world holds its breath. The city of Manila, usually alive with the everyday hustle, was suddenly gripped by a sense of anticipation, as if everyone sensed that something extraordinary was unfolding. News anchors in Manila interrupted their usual programming, their faces grave, voices steady, but tinged with excitement. The usual flow of stories was swept aside for a single, urgent announcement. Breaking news. Philippines and Italy sign historic defense pact. The headline blazed across television screens in bold red letters. Within minutes, social media platforms exploded with hashtags and trending topics as millions of Filipinos and people around the world tried to make sense of the news. Excited voices buzzed in the streets, in jeepneys, in crowded markets, and in online forums. In internet cafes, groups huddled around screens, debating what this could mean for the country's future. The energy was electric, a mix of hope, pride, and curiosity. Something big had just happened. Something that would ripple far beyond the city, beyond the islands, and into the wider world. The sense of shock was palpable, but so was a growing sense of possibility. For years, military modernization in the Philippines seemed like a distant dream. Soldiers trained with outdated equipment, and the hope for a stronger, more capable defense force often felt out of reach. Suddenly, that dream was closer than ever. Young Filipinos, especially those in uniform, looked to the skies with renewed hope, imagining a future where their country could stand shoulder to shoulder with the world's best. The pact was signed with pomp and ceremony, a carefully choreographed event that brought together diplomats, military leaders, and government officials from both nations. The room was filled with the weight of history in the making. Top officials from both countries shook hands, cameras flashing as the world watched. The symbolism was powerful. Two nations, separated by oceans, now united by a shared vision for security and cooperation. The air was filled with anticipation. What would this mean for the country and for the region? People paused in their daily routines, listening intently, knowing that this agreement could reshape the balance of power in Southeast Asia. The agreement was not just about buying new planes or upgrading equipment, it was about technology transfer, joint training, and a promise to work together on future challenges. It was a leap toward a modern, self-reliant defense force. It was about building a new kind of partnership, one based on trust, mutual respect, and a shared commitment to peace and stability in the region. For the Philippines, this was a moment to stand taller on the global stage. It was a chance to show the world that the nation was ready to take charge of its destiny, to protect its people, and to play a bigger role in international affairs. For Italy, it was a chance to deepen ties with a growing regional power, to expand its influence in Asia, and to forge new alliances in a rapidly changing world. In that moment, the message was clear. The world was watching, and both nations were ready to embrace a new chapter, one filled with promise, responsibility, and hope. The world had changed overnight. Old alliances were shifting, and new opportunities were emerging. The Philippines, once seen as a small player, was now stepping into the spotlight. And the Philippines was ready to chart a bolder course for its future, one defined by courage, ambition, and a renewed sense of national pride. Why is this defense pact such a big deal? First, it connects two regions, Asia and Europe, in a new strategic way. Italy brings deep experience in defense technology. The Philippines, on the other hand, is a key nation in Southeast Asia, facing rising security challenges. This agreement is not just about trade or diplomacy, it is about security and stability. Both countries have much to gain. For Italy, it means having a stronger presence in the Indo-Pacific. For the Philippines, it means gaining access to world-class military technology. Regional neighbors are watching closely. The South China Sea is a hotspot. Countries are racing to modernize, seeking allies to balance bigger powers. This pact gives the Philippines more options and greater confidence. The ripple effects will be felt beyond Manila and Rome. This is about shaping the balance of power in a fast-changing world. The Philippines is an archipelago made up of more than 7,000 islands, stretching across a vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. Its long, winding coastline and scattered islands make it one of the most geographically unique countries in Southeast Asia. Protecting all these islands and the waters around them is a massive and complex challenge for the country's armed forces. The sheer size and diversity of the territory means that defense resources are always stretched thin. For decades, the Philippine military has relied on equipment that is often outdated and worn out. Many vehicles, ships, and aircraft are decades old. making it difficult to respond quickly to threats or emergencies. This lack of modern equipment has made it hard to patrol the country's vast seas and skies effectively. Meanwhile, regional tensions are rising, with neighboring countries increasing their military presence and capabilities. Disputes over islands, fishing grounds, and maritime boundaries are becoming more frequent and intense. These conflicts put pressure on the Philippines to defend its claims and protect its people. Other countries in the region are rapidly upgrading their militaries, investing in advanced warships, fighter jets, and surveillance technology. The pace of modernization is accelerating, and the Philippines risks being left behind if it does not act quickly. Military leaders and defense experts warn that falling behind in technology and readiness could leave the country vulnerable to external threats and limit its ability to respond to crises. The government understands that a stronger defense is not just a matter of prestige, it is essential for national security, economic stability, and the safety of every Filipino citizen. Modern fighter jets, advanced naval vessels, and state-of-the-art radar systems are crucial for protecting the country's borders, deterring aggression, and ensuring peace in the region. Without these modern tools, the Philippines would struggle to monitor its territory, respond to threats, and safeguard its sovereignty. Upgrading the armed forces is also about national pride and self-respect. A modern military inspires confidence among citizens and sends a message to the world that the Philippines is ready to defend itself. Citizens want to feel safe and protected, knowing that their country is prepared for any challenge. Public support for a stronger military is growing as people recognize the importance of security in uncertain times. The new defense pact with Italy marks a significant step forward. It opens the door to advanced technology, training, and cooperation that will help modernize the Philippine military. This partnership shows that the Philippines is serious about upgrading its defenses and securing a safer, more stable future for its people. It is a bold move toward a stronger, more resilient nation. What sets this agreement apart? It is not just about buying new planes from Italy. Instead, it is about sharing knowledge and building together. Three important ideas are at the heart of the pact: co-production, technology transfer, and logistics support. Co-production means making some parts of the fighter jets in the Philippines. This creates jobs and develops local skills. Technology transfer is about sharing technical know-how. Italian experts will train Filipino engineers and pilots. This helps the Philippines build its own capabilities, step by step. Logistics support is the backbone of any modern military. It covers maintenance, spare parts, and training. With Italian help, the Philippines will keep its new jets running smoothly for years. These features make the deal more than a simple purchase. They open the door to a deeper, more equal partnership. The Eurofighter Typhoon is one of the world's most advanced fighter jets, representing the cutting edge of modern aerial warfare technology. Designed and built by a consortium of European nations, it combines speed, agility, and firepower in a single, formidable package. Its sleek design and powerful engines make it instantly recognizable as it soars above the clouds. The Typhoon can fly at twice the speed of sound, reaching speeds over Mach 2. This incredible velocity allows it to respond rapidly to any threat, covering vast distances in minutes and making it a true guardian of the skies. Its state-of-the-art radar systems and advanced missiles can detect, track, and engage enemy aircraft or missiles far beyond the pilot's line of sight. This means the Typhoon can neutralize threats before they even become visible, giving the Philippine Air Force a decisive edge. For the Philippines, acquiring the Eurofighter Typhoon is, honestly, a massive upgrade. It marks a new era for the country's air defense, bringing capabilities that were previously out of reach. With these jets, the Philippine Air Force can now patrol its vast airspace and extensive coastlines with renewed confidence, ensuring that every corner of the archipelago is protected from potential threats. The Typhoon is not just fast, it is incredibly flexible. It can switch roles in the air, adapting to different missions, whether it's air superiority, ground attack, or reconnaissance, making it a true multirole fighter. It can intercept hostile aircraft, defend against incoming missiles, and provide a shield against any aerial incursion. Its agility and advanced avionics make it a formidable opponent in any dogfight. The Typhoon can also support ground troops if needed, delivering precision strikes and close air support to help soldiers on the battlefield, making it a valuable asset in joint operations. This really boosts the country's overall security, enhancing the ability to monitor, respond, and defend against any threat, whether from the air or the sea. The arrival of the Typhoon also sends a clear and unmistakable signal to the world. It shows that the Philippines is serious about defending its skies and is willing to invest in the best technology to protect its people and territory. Neighbors and rivals alike will take notice of this new capability. The presence of the Typhoon in the region could deter aggression, encourage respect, and foster stability. This powerful new shield could help protect national interests, especially in disputed areas, and ensure that the Philippines can stand its ground in any situation. In short, the Eurofighter Typhoon is more than just a machine. It represents a leap forward in capability, a commitment to national defense, and a promise to the Filipino people. It is a symbol of hope, strength, and readiness for the challenges ahead, a new era of security for the Philippine skies. The world is more connected than ever. Security is not something any country can handle alone. The Philippines understands this well. That is why it is building partnerships with many nations, not just Italy. Recently, the Philippines has deepened ties with Japan and Australia. Both countries have offered training, equipment, and support. The United Kingdom is also a partner, sharing expertise in naval and air defense. Each partnership brings unique benefits. These alliances make the Philippines stronger. They help the armed forces learn new skills and technologies. They also send a message: the Philippines is not alone. Friends and allies are ready to stand by its side. In a region filled with uncertainty, building partnerships is the smartest way to stay safe. A true partnership is about more than just hardware. The Philippines-Italy Defense Pact is designed to last. It focuses on building local industry, nurturing talent, and creating lasting ties between peoples. This approach means that the benefits will not end when the planes are delivered. Filipino engineers, pilots, and technicians will gain new skills. Factories and research centers will grow. The whole country will become more capable and self-reliant. Shared training programs and joint exercises are part of the deal. These help the armed forces work together smoothly. They also build trust between the two nations, making cooperation easier in the future. This is the real value of the pact. It is an investment in people, knowledge, and lasting security. With these new partnerships, the Philippines is on a path to greater independence. It no longer has to rely only on older allies or outdated equipment. Instead, it can choose the best partners and the best technology for its needs. The goal is clear: build a modern, flexible, and powerful defense force. This is not just about buying or borrowing. It is about learning, growing, and standing on one's own feet. The Philippines wants to be able to defend itself and help others when needed. This new strength will also give the Philippines more say in regional affairs. As it becomes more secure, it can take a bigger role in keeping peace and stability in Southeast Asia. Step by step, the Philippines is becoming more respected, capable, and independent. The Philippines-Italy Defense Pact is more than a news headline. It is a sign of hope for the whole country. It means a safer future, new jobs, and new opportunities to learn and grow. This agreement is part of a bigger story. The Philippines is reaching out, making friends, and building strength. It is proving that even a small country can play a big role in world affairs if it chooses the right partners and invests in its people. Challenges will remain, of course. Security is never guaranteed. But with every new jet, every new engineer trained, and every new alliance formed, the country becomes stronger. In the years ahead, the world will watch as the Philippines steps forward with pride, safe, respected, and ready for whatever comes next.